friends, and welcome to Breaking Barriers with Amy. So, something that doesn't get talked about enough is when it comes to growth is the cost of starting over. So, not the kind of starting over that happens after a major life change, the kind that happens quietly. So, when someone keeps resetting their progress becomes powerful when you stop starting over. Think about how often people restart things. A new routine begins and then it fades. A new habit starts and then life gets busy. A goal gets momentum and then something interrupts the rhythm. And when that happens, people usually say the same thing. I'll just start again next week. Starting again isn't the problem. The pattern of constantly restarting is because every restart resets momentum. When momentum resets, progress slows. Not because the goal isn't possible, but because consistency hasn't had time to compound yet. James Clear talks about habits becoming easier once they become part of your identity. But identity takes repetition. The first week of a new habit always feel awkward. The second week still requires effort. But after enough repetition, the habit starts feeling normal. That's when progress becomes easier. Constantly restarting interrupts that progress. It keeps habit stuck in the beginner phase. And the beginner phase is always the hardest part. Think about any skill someone eventually matters. It wasn't because they kept restarting every time progress slowed down. It was because they started with the process long enough for improvement to compound. Repetition builds familiarity. Familiarity builds confidence. Confidence strengthens consistency. And consistency eventually creates mastery. The real power comes when you allow momentum to continue instead of resetting it. The path being built here requires patience and progress. There are moments where growth feels obvious, and then there are moments where progress feels quiet. Those quiet moments are where momentum is actually building. Every time you continue instead of restarting, momentum grows stronger. And so over time, those repeated efforts build something much more powerful than quick bursts of motivation. They build mastery. Think about something you've re- you've restarted multiple times. Now imagine what would happen if you simply continued instead. No reset, no dramatic restart, just continuing the progress you've already begun. So please let me know in the comments below and say, keep the momentum going. Hello, people. Just kidding. I just had to say that. But anyhow, growth becomes much easier when momentum is allowed to continue. The moment you stop restarting and simply keep moving forward, progress begins compounding. If this message resonates, hit the like, follow, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Till then, I'll see you in the next one.